What's up, guys? Today's job, I'm going to show you how we demolish and fill in this in-ground pool. As you can see, the pool's already empty, which is a good thing. If it weren't, obviously the first step would be to pump the water out. And after that, we're going to get this liner ripped out. We're probably going to bag it up as best we can. It's pretty brittle. Sometimes you can pull them out in one piece depending on how old it is, and then fold it up and just put it right in a dump trailer, but I don't think that's going to be the case for this one here. We have some visitors. We have 4 doe back there. All right, so we have all the concrete broken up to decent sized pieces. In my area, they tell you the town wants you to do 2x2 or smaller, which we have here. And if you guys saw in the video, the time lapse, I was basically just picking them up, dropping them. They're hitting and shattering. You know, some pieces you had to drop a couple times, but for the most part, it went pretty good. Now I'm going to try to get this scrap out to my dump trailer. I was hoping to be able to do it in one shot, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. If I can get it into one pile, then grab it with my thumb, we'll see. It doesn't really help that I'm kind of far away. Let me get repositioned here. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that one shot. No way. All right. right, guys, so it is day 2 and we are getting this pool filled in. We've had a little bit of a hectic morning. We're running around. As you can see, we have our load of fill dumped here in the street. This fill, this is good stuff. This comes off the screener. I know a guy that makes topsoil. Other than some random pieces of wood, which we pull out as we go, as we're dumping it in. But I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this is it's all rock. And that's perfect for getting down in the base layer. The first few lifts you put in. Corey, he's a NASCAR driver. The first few lifts you put in, we use this stuff. It's all rock. It compacts super good. Like I said, you get a little bit of the wood in there you got to throw out, but other than that, it's great. It's almost like, you know, using crushed concrete or, you know, some sort of gravel mix. You can see he's been running it in here in this ramp, and this ground is super hard. You know, this will thin out. He kind of gets like a big pile in the front and kind of starts spreading it. He'll get in about 10 inches, let's say, and then I'm going to get this trench roller in here and compact the snot out of it. This type of stuff I've been pulling out as we go. You don't have to worry about every tiny little twig, but you don't want big pieces like this. I'm just throwing it in our trash pile. So you can see this layer right here is what I already compacted, and now Corey's building up another layer on top of that. And this is a pretty light layer. That's probably only 6 to 8 inches, which is good. You know, it'll make for good compaction, and we'll keep rolling like this. Then he'll fill in this area. So we got all the pool trash out of here, loaded up into the dump trailer, and we got our 2 loads of topsoil in. Corey's going through it pretty quick. I'm hoping it's enough, and then we'll have to get to cleaning this street up and taking care of this whole mess we have here on the side. This ground is real soft. There's a swale here, and there's like kind of like a drainage pond back there that's kind of for the whole neighborhood. So a lot of water travels through here, and unfortunately, you know, this time of year being spring, it rains like once a week. So while Corey's bringing this topsoil back, I use the excavator bucket to kind of smooth it out, but I'm gonna have to just get in there with the rake and clean it up as best I can. We're in a little bit of a time crunch. You can see the overcast. We're supposed to get some rain later today. Hopefully it holds off long enough for us to get this done and cleaned up. After all the topsoil's in, we're going to seed and straw it, and then we'll work on cleaning up the side yard where we've been tracking in and out. All right guys, we got the machine all loaded up, all the buckets and mats in. As you can see, it's raining. Mother Nature was not on our side. We didn't get to use this big bucket I just purchased, but we'll make some modifications to it and I'm sure it'll be useful in the future. I don't even know. We'll have to see if the skid steer can even handle a full bucket or a half bucket, or you know, we'll see what it can do. So let me show you guys the finished product of the backyard and the side here. With it being wet, well, with it being wet, it makes it really hard to give everything a nice final grade. You know, the topsoil started getting clumpy, but we smoothed it out as best we could. We raked it out. We got a lot of rain in the forecast, and that rain will actually help, you know, smooth everything out a little bit, break some of these clumps down. And I told the customer here, I said, look, let's wait for it to get a little drier, and if I need to come back and bring a couple yards of topsoil, I will. I'm not going to leave you hanging, you know. But this time of year, it's tough, you know. This is the backyard where the pool used to be. All in all, this came out. I got this pretty smooth. I hand raked this, and this was before it started raining. You know, the forecast said it wasn't going to rain till tonight. It started raining at like 2:30, so forecast was definitely wrong a little bit. And we put our fence back up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We have a garage floor repair that we're doing, a paver patio, and a retaining wall. Those are the three things on the schedule. Oh, and I got to get back to where we did that house demo and run a well and electric line over there. So a couple things in store for you guys. As usual, thanks for watching.